Hello my beautiful angels, I hope you're doing amazing. In today's reading, or mini reading should I say, we are doing about love and relationships, and this is just a little message you need to hear right now in regards to love, whether you're in a relationship or not. So we have four piles today. Pile 1 is blue calcite, pile 2 is rose quartz, pile 3 is moonstone, and pile 4 is rhodochrosite. So down below I had the timestamps, just click the one you feel most drawn to and we'll get started with your reading. Hello pile ones, welcome to your mini reading. So this is how we're going to be doing this. We're going to start off with your oracle cards. If you chose this blue calcite, then this is your reading, and then afterwards we're going to be using my love tarot deck. So let's get started and have a look at your oracle cards. So to start off with your main card, we have heart-to-heart conversations. So this is what's going to be significant at the moment. So for those of you who are single or maybe talking to someone, this is just a good indication that you are currently in the phase of just talking about each other. If you're in a committed relationship, then what I'm getting, you're going to be having a period of time where you're going to be very communicative and really having deep and open conversations about perhaps you want your future and the next step, and I feel like that's going to be very significant. Conversations is something that's very important and is something that's going to benefit massively with your relationship. So this is looking very good, pile one. So make sure to be open, honest if you have any issues, especially in a relationship. Now is the perfect time to open up about it. For your second oracle card, we have expansion, and this is telling me that your relationship is going to expand, or your connection is going to expand from having these conversations. So for my single piles who are possibly talking to people, if not, you will soon be talking to someone and really getting to know them. So this is a good indicator that you are going to be like getting good communication from a lover, or either someone new who's going to potentially be a lover. Basically, your connection, whether you're single or in a relationship, is going to expand, especially through these conversations and getting to know them. For those of you who are already in a relationship, especially if you're having some issues and you're wanting to talk about or talking about the future, this is another card that's indicating to me that you are going to be really expanding your relationship from doing so. And I'm getting you'll be discussing your future and really like seeing where you both stand, and I'm just kind of getting leveling up your relationship. Now for the final oracle card, we have appreciate this moment. So this is advice for all of you. I think you need to appreciate your situation for how it is. Maybe there are some areas where you're not 100% fully satisfied, and that's normal. Especially if you are in a relationship, if you aren't fully 100% satisfied, I want you to know that that's okay and you're allowed to admit it. It doesn't mean you have to ditch your relationship or there's some issues. Just talk about it, you know, and don't be accusing and be like, oh, you did this, you this. Just say, hey, I'm currently feeling this way in our relationship, and I think it'd be really great if we could expand things and start going on dates more, or if we could start doing this. And by doing so and just communicating your needs, this is going to help appreciate your relationship more. But I think you need to focus on the good things. If you're single, focus on the positive aspects, and like the freedom of being single, not having to rely on anyone. If you're in a relationship, focus on what's good already, and by doing so you'll benefit massively. Now for the final part of this reading, we're going to be pulling some oracle tarot cards and just see if you have any final messages for these lovely pile ones. So we have a flyer, we have judgment. This is perfect because judgment is literally all about revealing truths and being honest and talking about things. So the fact that we have heart-to-heart conversations and judgment's perfect. So if you're talking to someone, and let's say you're in like the getting to know each other phase, keep going, get really deep and get to know them. And if you're really starting to develop feelings for people, talk about it, you know, let them know, and then you can see what will happen. For those of you already in a relationship, then expanding more, talking about your truths in your relationships and seeing how you can improve things, and just forming together, sharing ideas, and I'm just seeing beautiful growth. Let's get another tarot card for you. Two of Coins, finding a balance. So yeah, finding a balance in life, focusing on the things that you love and brings you happiness in a relationship. We also have Six of Cups, which means kind of like enjoying the moment, literally. And like youthful moments, it can also mean soulmate energy. So if you resonate with your person the person you're with is your soulmate, then it's a good indication that this is like clarification for that. But I feel like tapping into your childlike energy, perhaps some of you need to communicate saying, hey, let's go on dates more and do stuff together. And once you do so, you'll feel a lot more satisfied. Let me just move these cards up because I didn't realize they weren't in frame. But yes, I feel like this is a new period where you're going to really transform your connection and decide how you can make things better. And once you do so, you'll feel a lot of satisfaction and your relationships and connections will heavily improve. Anyway, Power Ones, that is your little mini reading. I hope that resonated for you and brought more clarity to you. Let me know if you enjoyed this. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I have personal readings available. All the details are down below. I hope you have the most wonderful day, and I'll see you very soon. Bye, guys. Hello, Pile 2s. I hope you're having the most wonderful day. If you chose the rose quartz and this reading is for you, we're going to put this here, although it's hidden by the leaf. So this is your reading in regards to career and relationships, and this is a little mini reading, so it's just any messages you need to know right now, whether you're single or in a relationship. I will interpret for both, just so you all get a message, because it is a general reading. Anyway, let's start off with your main oracle card. Yeah, I was gonna say tarot, but no, it is oracle card. We have the codependency card. So the first message I'm getting is, for some of you, you could have exited a relationship where maybe you're very much struggling to move on and you're feeling stuck because perhaps you're wanting this person back, and in a way it's almost like you're addicted to this person, which firstly, I don't want you to feel shame in that. It is 100% okay, and your feelings are very valid, okay? So sometimes maybe admitting, saying, oh gosh, I'm a bit codependent on this person and now I'm struggling to move on. Admit that to yourself. That's okay. For those of you who are in a relationship, you may be having some codependent issues, and again, I want you to know that this is okay. Don't feel ashamed. Your relationship isn't going to suddenly go bad. It just means you may struggle with anxiety, and you may have a little bit more trust issues, which can stem from your childhood or bad experiences in relationships, especially abusive ones that can cause trauma. And I think Spirit just wants you to know, like, you know, see if you can work through this codependency, and the best way for you to work with it is communicating with your partner, but also trying to be independent. You don't need your partner to be happy. You can be happy alone. And think of it like this: your partner is like dessert. You don't need it, but by God, you want it. But like, if your partner goes, you'll be happy and still be fine. Now, I'm not saying you're going to go and leave. That's not happening, or at least, you know, that's not, I'm not picking up here. What I'm getting is just like having your independence. You need to have your independence still. And once you do so, you actually find that your relationship will thrive a whole lot more. Next, we have boundaries. So for those of you who are single, I think you need to set up boundaries for yourself and be like, okay, why am I really wanting this person? Why am I stuck on this person? Why am I having issues here? And setting boundaries with yourself on what you are and are not allowed to do. Now think of it this way. Maybe some of you are stalking your exes, which again, it is perfectly human to do so. It's hard to let go. But maybe setting boundaries with yourself and stopping yourself from doing so will help you move on. Maybe stop seeing tarot readings that say, are they going to come back, and trying to get information about it. Maybe this is your sign to stop doing so. And once you do so, it will actually help you to move on, because sometimes when you're feeding into yourself like this person, you kind of get stuck and addicted, which again, don't feel bad about. It does happen, and it's a normal thing. Especially as a tarot reader, I have so many clients that go through that issue. So please know that you're not alone. Now, for those of you who are in relationships, I feel like you need to set boundaries with yourself and maybe have communication with your partner. But also having boundaries in place, like positive ones, can make you feel safe and secure in your relationship. So here's an example. If you're having issues, you could have a boundary where you have to communicate your desires and talk about things in a calm manner. By doing so, it will make you feel secure, because you know if you have issues, things will be communicated with you. But just having little boundaries in place can help you feel more comforted, especially if you did come from a bad relationship and are now entering a new one and you are feeling a bit codependent. That's a very good thing to do. and also having boundaries for yourself in terms of what you will and won't accept in a relationship, but also for yourself. Allow yourself to have time with your friends and doing things independently. Once you do so, you'll find that you'll thrive. We have look, feel to your inner strength. You are stronger than you realize. Now, I think this just goes for all of you, single or not single. You need to realize your strength and capabilities of being alone. I feel like all of you as a collective have issues with being alone, and that's just because of how you are brought up. You might have some inner child trauma where maybe you weren't brought up in the best way, and maybe your needs weren't fully met, and you look for your needs to be met in a relationship. Again, don't feel any shame in this. We love to feel comforted in a relationship. But by being your strong self and being independent with yourself and be like, you know what, I'll be okay, I can survive this, things are going to work out my way. And like being secure, knowing I can be happy in a relationship, I don't need to have one, but it's great to have one. Like, it's not a necessity. I can't say that word, but yeah, that's what I'm getting for your oracle cards. We're now going to shuffle this Love Tarot deck and see if we can get any of the messages you need to hear right now. So, messages for pile 2, please. 7 of Arrows, King of Arrows. Okay, 7 of Swords is a good indicator that someone has left you. And we have 10 of Cups. Okay, this is a beautiful little spread here. So, I feel like regardless, single or not, a person has left you, you've had a breakup and it triggered you. And for some of you, you are stuck in this pattern where you are struggling to move on. And for others of you, especially in a relationship, that trauma is still affecting you today, and that's why you're feeling codependent to your current partner. With the King of Arrows, I'm seeing this as taking the initiative and actually being the one that almost like supports yourself and feeling strong within. I think this is your calling to start doing work on this, and by doing so is feeling secure by yourself, having boundaries for yourself and being independent. But once you do so, we have the 10 of Cups, which is beautiful, and this is all about feeling the utmost happiness, feeling bliss, joy, feeling content and stable and fulfilled. In your relationships, you'll feel fulfilled, you know, because you're not worried about the codependent issues or any other issues that surround. You'll be feeling very safe and secure. And for those of you who are single, you won't need this person who you could be stuck on or struggling with these being single. You'll feel fulfilled, and eventually some will come along, but we're not looking at this right now. If you're single, this is your own independent journey. It's time for you to heal, and once you do so, a beautiful relationship will come in when you're ready. Anyway, that's it for you guys, pile 2s. I hope that resonated and brought you messages and clarity that you needed. Comment down below if it resonated, but also I do have tarot readings available, so if you are interested, the information's down below. Thank you for watching, like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye guys. Hello my wonderful and beautiful pile 3s. If you chose this Moonstone crystal, then this reading is for you about love and relationships. So we have the oracle cards here, and this is a mini reading, by the way, so we're just going to get whatever messages are needed. I do have personal readings available, so check that down below. But yes, let's get into your oracle cards and see what messages need to find you or come to you. So we have finances and career. So what I'm getting is that right now you're focusing on your career. For a lot of you, maybe you are in a relationship and nothing's really going on, like you're happy in a stable place, and maybe there is no messages there. Maybe for some of you, career and finances, especially money during these times, could be straining your relationships, and perhaps you may not be aware of that. So if you feel like this could be you, maybe it's a time to just observe and have a moment to think to yourself, how am I doing financially and career wise? How's my partner doing with those aspects? Are we doing good? And is this affecting our relationship? If not, you're all good, and then that just little bit isn't for you. But if you may be realizing like, oh my gosh, yes it is, then this is good that you are aware of this, because now you can move forward and decide what to do moving forward in regards to your relationships. And for those of you who are single, perhaps maybe right now you're not really looking for a relationship. And if you're those here right now that are thinking, but I do want a relationship, then you're going to be finding them in your career. That's what I'm getting. I know it's a lot of messages there, but it is a general reading, so we just have to take whatever resonates for you, and I want to cover everything. So for the next oracle card, we have perspective. So for those of you who resonate with struggling with the financial issues, you're being called to find a fresh new perspective. It could be literally finding a new you know, route and finding what's the word, finding a solution, but from a different perspective to your situation, and by doing so that will help release any tension. For those of you who are not in a relationship, or like are in a relationship and you're just focusing on career right now, then this is just, you know, a little, like, I'm getting a message of saying, you know what, that's okay that you're focusing on your career right now. That's okay. It's good to have a change of perspective, and I think it's just a message and heads up, like, yes, everything's all good, keep going. Now we have receive with love and appreciation. This is just a reminder, especially for those who are in a relationship, don't get lost in your career. It can be easy to just like get so focused, especially if money's an issue. You need to receive the love that's around you, because that's going to benefit you massively, and they can help you with any issues you may be having with your finances. Like, you have people to support you, you have people who love you and like want to be there for you and are very impressed and proud of the work you've done. So when your partner, especially for those who are in a relationship and you are focusing on finances and stuff, don't forget to receive that and also give. Don't get lost. Make sure you show some love to these people as well, to your partners. For those of you who are single, I think it's just a little confirmation of saying, you know what, love is still around. That is going to be there for you. There is no rush. It is all there. And also just focus on the love that is already around you, that's not relationship wise, platonic love, family love. Those are very important too. You know, I'm not really getting many relationship messages here, funny enough, pile threes. I do feel like you are my career pile, who are just like, you're focused on other things. You don't really care what's going on with love, and you're just kind of curious. Anyway, Four of Cups, you're just focusing on you. You are doing you, pile threes, and that's okay. We have, okay, Justice. For those of you who may be having issues with relationships, with career, money, just know that that is going to get sorted. I think you're needing to know that right now. Perfect. Balance. Make sure you find a balance in all areas of your life. Don't just focus on careers, and don't just focus on relationships. Have a good balance in everything, and by doing so, you'll notice that things will feel a lot more easier, and you'll feel more satisfied with your life, because you feel like every part is equally doing well. So yes, that is everything I have for you, pile threes. I'm afraid there's not much messages here. It really is just like, you know what, you do you. Things are looking good. Make sure to keep a balance, and if finances are a struggle in your relationship, make sure to just what's the word, find a balance in your career and relationships. Let your partner help you. If it is causing issues, now's the time to find a new perspective and get things solved, and focus on the love that's around you. Anyway, I hope that resonated. Don't forget to check out my personal readings if you're interested. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel for more readings. I hope you have the most wonderful day, pile threes. Bye. Hello my lovely pile fours, I hope you're doing amazing. If you chose this Rhodonite crystal, then this reading is for you. I think I actually said Rhodochrosite in the beginning, but it's actually called Rhodonite. So this is messages in regards to your love and relationships. I was about to say career, because that's more related to pile threes. Anyway, we're going to be doing a little mini reading today, and your first oracle card is wedding. Okay. So some of you could be married now, and that's just confirmation that this is your pile, because you could all be married. For some of you who are deep in your relationship, then it seems like a wedding could be involved, or, you know, an engagement or something. I just feel like leveling up your relationship, going to the next level. For some of you, it's a promise ring. Maybe moving in for some of you, but I'm more kind of getting a higher level of commitment. So that's exciting. I mean, I don't know what else more to say really, except from yay, wedding. Okay, we then have transcendence, which is literally what's happening and what it's talking about. Transcendence is like leveling up and going above and beyond. So really leveling up, your connection is going to get stronger and just like up level again with engagements, a wedding, promise rings, and or even for those of you who are talking to someone, it could be an offer of commitment and being like, hey, do you want to be in a relationship? So this is all very exciting. I just feel like you're going to be feeling very happy, and I'm just kind of getting a very serene, peaceful, like everything's working out and going well. I'm just seeing very happy moments. And also these colors are, because they're white, if you can see, they are giving me wedding vibes, you know, like the wedding dress and all that. So that's exciting. We then have focus on love. Literally, you are going to be stepping into cloud 9 power 4s. You are going to be really feeling the love everywhere. And you know what, just focus on your relationship, because things are going so well right now, and there's no other message compared to that. It's just things are going so well, and again, I'm really happy for you. Things are going to be leveling up, I'm getting, in the next 3 months. So again, getting in a relationship, promise ring, engagement, weddings, or literally just like maybe renewal of vows as well, you know, just something along the lines of that. You guys are just so in love with whoever you're with, and you just have the most beautiful relationship, which is very peaceful and exciting as well, but a good balance of both. And I just feel, oh, great relationships. Okay, we're going to be shuffling this tarot deck of all about love, as you can see the little love hearts here, and to see what other messages want to come out for you. So messages for power force, please. I'm just feeling really positive vibes, and I say that and I pulled 9 of arrows. Okay, we'll dive into that. Some of you, and again 5 of staves. Okay, so maybe things have been a bit off, and perhaps maybe through me doing this reading you might be being like, well, what are you on about? I'm feeling stressed out and all of this is just going everywhere and I'm just feeling off. So maybe in your relationship things have been a bit rocky, and maybe you have been thinking like, are they ever going to propose, or are we ever going to be together, or is this ever going to happen? And perhaps you are feeling a bit bad that you're thinking that, because you know deep down your relationship's going well, or your situation's going well, but I think you're just wanting a bit more, which is kind of funny. And I think focus on the love, focus on the good things that's going on right now, because you do have the most wonderful relationship. And I think don't worry about when are you going to get married, or when is this going to happen. It is going to happen. I'm going to confirm that to you. See, we have the new beginning. Just focus on the beauty and the wonders of your relationship. There's so much beauty going on. Like, I'm just really feeling that vibe. But I think maybe you're just a bit eager because you love this person so much to get to the next level. And maybe you're just thinking, are there issues? Are there anything? And actually, no. Or obviously, actually, no. Obviously, some relationships have issues. So don't just hit my word for that. But, you know, with this, are they ever going to propose and all that, there's no issue in regards to that. And if there are any issues, I don't feel like there's going to be anything that you can't overcome. You'll work things out. We have your new beginning, guys. This is beautiful, and it's very exciting just seeing like where your relationship's going to go, because you are going to be stepping up to the next level. Again, I believe next 3 months, that's when it's going to happen. So how exciting, guys. I'm so happy for you. Anyway, that's the messages I've got for you. It's just a little mini reading today. I do have longer ones on my channel if you are interested. But thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have the most wonderful day. I'm very happy for your wedding or engagement or whatever's going to happen. I'm very excited for you. But don't forget to check out my personal readings. I do have those available. And make sure you subscribe to my channel for more readings and like this video to show me you enjoyed it. And I will see you all very soon. Bye, guys.